Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2023 and another part of the FM23 Journeyman series with Chester. Today we end Season 2 with 2 final matches. Unfortunately, we aren't in the promotion picture, but I think that will, in the long run, do us a lot of good. Our form hasn't been fantastic, and that's why we've missed out. We've still got stuff to play for, though, because I'd love to finish in the top 10 if that's possible, and finish the season on a high during our experimentation time. Leave a big like if you are enjoying the series. It really would be fantastic if we could hit 30 likes for this video. We've been hitting a decent amount of likes on these videos so far. It would be great if we could constantly hit 30 to 50 likes. Just helps us tick along over these first few episodes, because these are the ones that over time are going to grow the most and bring in the most viewers. So thank you very much for that. I know I ask for it all the time, but it is something I really want to push. I want to get this channel going again after Christmas, and really pushing with the Football Manager content. But we are back and underway in this episode. Since you last saw me, we have done a hell of a lot of matches. We had those 2 disappointing matches against Kidderminster and Merthyr Tydfil. Since then we've only actually won 3 matches. We drew 1-1 against Enfield Town, but then went and absolutely thrashed Leamington Spa 3-1 away from home. Lee Angol and Darren Stevenson on the score sheet there. We then lost 3-1 to Boston United, then won 4-3 against FC United of Manchester, then drew 1-1 against Nuneaton. We were 2-0 up against Gloucester before they came back and beat us 3-2. And the final straw was that Southport beat us 2-1. So I tried something different in the last match, and we actually managed to win 2-0 against AFC Telford. George Glendon and Lee Angol on the score sheet, meaning that we are currently in 12th place in the Vanarama National League North. A very stable season in the end. We are going to hopefully finish top half. We could, in theory, finish as low as 17th today. We certainly don't want that. And Kidderminster are only one or 2 places behind us. So we certainly want to finish ahead of them. And hopefully we can push on from there. But I am hoping for 6 points out of 6 today. The first match is against Buxton, and Buxton are bottom of the table, and then we're taking on Chorley, who have already qualified for the playoffs and can't finish any higher. So I'm hoping we can finish with 3 very good matches towards the end of the year. Squad performances, final squad performance look before we do the full review tomorrow. 20 goals for Kellen Hickinson. We've got him signed on till the end of next season. Very, very happy to have him back for another year. 13 for Darren Stevenson, 9 for Angle, and 8 for Cole Hall. Top assists is 7 for Footy, 7 for Glendon as well, 5 each for Stevenson and Thomas. Top average rating is Harrison Burke with a 7.10. Kellen Hickinson has a 7.08, and Thomas, Footy and Angle all having over 7 on their average rating scores, which is very, very good to see. Speaking of next season, we currently have, 4 players under contract. It's going to be quite the rebuild, I think, going into next year. We've brought in Alex Kenyon. We've given him another year. He's 31 years old. He's had a decent season for us. I think get him in there, keep him going. Kellen Hickinson, of course, has been terrific. Nkube is one of our biggest prospects, so he's here until the end of next season. And Harrison Burke, I signed him on a 2-year contract, so he's going to be until 2026. He's 21 at the moment. He's developing brilliantly. He's had a terrific season in central defence. I want to keep him. He's a Chester boy at heart, so I want to keep him in the squad and continuing in that fashion for the next couple of years. Other than that, there's not masses of players I'm interested in keeping. I'm going to be honest with you. There's obviously going to be Joe Thomas, perhaps. He's going to be somebody I bring in. Those two loan signings, not so much. Particularly Connor Teal. I've not been impressed with him. I'd love to bring Footy in again next season, but we've learned from last year with Kidderminster that's probably not going to happen. So yeah, we will see if we can manage to keep hold of him going into next year. But let's have a little look at the team for today then. We're going for an asymmetric 4-4-2. We're starting with Will Stanway in goal, then Footy, Burke, Williams and Cranston in defence. We've then got Osborne on the right-hand side, Hickinson and Glendon in the middle, with Lee Angol supporting Joe Hardy and Cole Hall up top. So let's get into it. Hopefully we can grab the victory. As I say, we're playing bottom club Buxton. It's a chance for us to experiment with another tactic. It gives us another way to play potentially next season. Bring in some wingers over the summer, and hopefully that'll be something that we can use to our advantage and bring in those wingers and utilise some of our players a little bit better than we have done. But Buxton, they are finishing bottom of the table this year. There's no doubt about that. So nout for them to play for, and I guess in theory for us it is a dead rubber. But I would like to go out there. I would like to finish off this season in style with a couple of decent victories over the opposition. Now, what I have noticed about this tactic is it certainly creates less chances. But here's Glendon. Burke with the header, doesn't quite manage it. But, if coming along with that is keeping it a little bit tighter at the back, then I'm all for it. Here's Hall. It's away again. Here's Glendon. Glendon on the ball, gets it in. Oh, that was a nasty little tackle. Here's Williams. No, Williams can't get there. Here's Middlemiss. End of highlight. So, 25 minutes in. Going to encourage the boys again. Here's Footy. Gets it forward towards Hardy. Here's Hickinson now. Hickinson on the ball. What can he do with it? Kellen Hickinson to Williams. He gets it forward. Angol chases and he's going to get there, Here's Angol. Gets it in. And it's Kellen Hickinson. What a goal that is from Kellen Hickinson. We're going to cancel the shout that we were going to go for. And it is 1-0 to Chester. And a terrific volley from Hickinson, celebrating his new contract there as well. And Lee Angol with a terrific cross in. Perhaps he's going to deserve another year as well. Even if he is just a bit of a backup, he's shown his worth as a left winger as well. Absolutely terrific finish. And it's 1-0 to Chester. And that is exactly what we wanted. Kidderminster losing to Curzon Ashton as well. Ha ha ha. That's what we want. We want Kidderminster to go down next season. They are officially our rivals of the series now. Excellent tackle there from Hardy, I think it was. Here's Tastamir, is it? Middlemiss gets it forward. Williams away. Here's Tansley, gets it forward towards Mitford. Good save by Stanway. Looking a little bit more confident. Not putting up with so much at the back, which is wonderful to see. Right, things are going well, but you are capable of much better. Now, what is worrying, we don't seem to have as much possession with this tactic, and that's something that we really enjoyed, particularly early with our old tactic. We were getting 60, 70, 75% possession in matches, and I think that was very, very useful for us, and that's why we were controlling matches the way we were. But Joe Hardy, what a terrible signing he's been, and there's no doubt about that. We'll get Nkoob on. 6'1", he can be our target forward. Elliot Osborne, again, not a brilliant signing. Are we going to put Fuster on that right hand side? Who can play out there? Can Footy play there? No. Ashby. Hey, Ashby can play there. That's what we like to see. Ashby's pretty good out there, actually. So yeah, Ashby can play there. And hopefully we can go and get a second goal here, because it's very nervy going towards the end here. Cranston with a long throw. Certainly haven't put that in the instructions. Here's Mitford. Mitford on the ball. Oh, I don't like this. I feel like a Buxton goal coming on here. And remember, they're our basement club. They are not somebody we should be proud of beating 1-0. And we certainly shouldn't be proud of getting a 1-1 draw against them. So we need to try and keep them out here. I'm hoping we're going to hit them on the counter-attack. Good interception by Williams. Here's Glendon. Williams to Cranston. Here's Angle. Angle on the ball. Back to Cranston now. Cranston to Glendon. Here's Williams. Williams now. Can he loop it over? Yes, he can. Hickinson's going to chase. What a run from Hickinson. Gets it back into Cole Hall. It's a penalty, Jeff. And we are ready to step up and take the penalty. Here we go. It's Kellen Hickinson who steps up, and Kellen Hickinson scores. It's 2 goals to the good for Chester, and we are very, very, very happy about that. Oh, that was brilliant. Awesome. Excellent. 2-0. Right, 10 minutes to go then. We're going to go more balanced and hopefully just close out this match now. It might not be pretty, but it's 2 victories in a row for us, which is much better than what it was looking before. So excellent, 3 points in the bag, and we are done. That is what we like to see. So Hereford secure the playoff spot. Hickinson on form for Chester. Let's put our arm around him and say, very well done. I mean, he's had a terrific season. He's 20-year-old, and what a player. What a player. Came in from Peterborough this season, of course, was on loan at Hereford last year, but 21 goals in 41 starts for a midfielder. That ain't half bad. So, very well done. Very, very well done. Unknown place of birth. So, basically, we can conclude he's not from this planet. Okay, final day of the season. Conrad Logan gets the nod because he is retiring. He's 38 years old. He's a very old man. Has had a wonderful career, long career, but as was dropped earlier in the year in favour of Will Stanway, who, to be fair, I think has had a very good season. So Conrad, unfortunately, he will be retiring at the end of the year for him. Joe Thomas, Burke, Williams and Footy continue in defence. John Ashby comes in on the right-hand side with Hickinson and Glendon in the middle. And Lee Angle supporting Tim Attender, Nkoob and Cole Hall up top. Not a very inspiring front line. We'll bring Reece Stitch onto the bench as well because he's retiring at the end of the year, and he's somebody we've had in previous series, and I'd like to give him a good 30 minutes or so towards the end. He came in and did a good job when we needed another striker. We didn't have any fit strikers, so needed him in there, and he was there. He stepped up, and he will be retiring at the end of the year as well. So a couple of farewells, to say the least, going into this final game. There's lots and lots of players that are going to be out of contract. I think, we made the mistake perhaps last year at Kidderminster of keeping too many of our guys around and perhaps the wrong guys, and I think we need to nail down probably our top 6, top 7 performers and maybe just be brutal about the rest and get rid of them, because 12th in the league isn't really good enough for a club of Chester's size. We'd love to be fighting for playoffs next season. That's certainly what I'm expecting. It's what the players are expecting as well. But we need to go out there now. We need to prove that we are of those credentials, and yeah, let's go and do it. Here's Williams on the ball. He gets it forward. Hickinson is going to chase, but Ashby's going to be the one that tries to get there. Here is Ashby, gets it in. It is cleared before it got to Nkoob, unfortunately, and that was switched play towards Footy. Didn't quite manage it. Here's Henley. Henley on the ball to Durrant. Here's Tomlinson now. Tomlinson to Billington. Billington on the ball. Here's Tomlinson. Billington. That's forward. Clark is chasing. Oh, and Thomas, that was a lovely little clearance, but only as far as Brunt. Here's Clark now. Clark with the shot, and that is just wide. Conrad Logan, I was a little bit worried he was going to concede there. That would have been a real issue. Here's Footy on the ball. Gets it to Angle now. Angle whips it in. Oh, Cole Hall's there. Ashby's there. How on earth has that not gone in? Well. Still 0-0 here. And I was speaking episodes ago about Spennymoor going to be the bridesmaids. They've had an awful second half of the season. It's really not been good for them. Luckily, they signed up Glenn Taylor, who scored 37 goals this season. They've signed him up for another year, so we're not going to manage to get him. But, yeah, I mean, they've had an awful end of the year. Here's Clark on the ball, 1-0, and that is why you don't play a dodgy goalkeeper, because that was just terrible. That was awful. But 1-0 to Chorley. We're going to go attacking now. We might even switch back to the 4-3-1-2 for the final half an hour or so. Yeah, let's go for it. So the 4-3-1-2 is here. Angle can go up top with Cole Hall. Ashby's going to be our ball winner. Hickinson's going to go in behind. Nkube is going to come off for Fuster. We're going to actually bring Stitch on for Angle. Yeah, Stitch, how tall is he? Oh, he's only 6'1", to be fair. I think he can probably do an advanced foot. Should we have him as a poacher? So that if he gets his chance, he can stick it into the back of the net, hopefully. Right, let's go on then. Let's go on there, and I'd love to try and get an equaliser late on here. You know, we don't want to go into next season on a losing run. Here's Stitch. Gets it to Glendon. Now here's Williams on the ball. Matty Williams. Glendon. Back to Williams. He boots it forward towards Stitch. Here's Reece Stitch. Yes! What a goal that is for Reece Stitch. It went over the defence. Stitch was there. He ran onto it and he absolutely obliterated the back of the net. That was brilliant from him. And it makes me think maybe we should have been playing him all this time, because that was a terrific finish into the top right corner. And it is 1-1, and on his final professional... Well, is it a professional appearance? Semi-professional appearance. Final footballing appearance. Reece Stitch has got on the score sheet, which is wonderful news for him. Really, really happy for him. Here he is now. But, yeah, that's why we haven't been playing him too much, because he does get stuck in the mud a little bit. He's got nails in his feet. Here's Henley. Now Tomlinson. Oh, decent tackle by Hickinson. We certainly don't want him suspended for the first match of the season next year, so let's not get sent off, mate. Here he is, Hickinson gets it forward towards Cole Hall. Oh, that was a chance. And we are looking alive again with this formation, and that's exactly what I wanted to happen. I wanted to basically lull the game into a false sense of security of me actually using a different tactic for once. Bring it back with a vengeance. Right, Alex Kenyon's going to come on, because John Ashby, as much as he's tried, bless him, hasn't had a great game. Here's Woodthorpe. And there's Giamafi, who I'd love to see how he's got on this season for Chorley, because we sort of forced him out of the club as a winger. And the irony is we've been playing with wingers the last few matches, but it is what it is. He was a 3.5-star player. He could have done a job. Thomas gets it away once again, but here's Gyamfi. Now Woodthorpe. No, Hall tried to close in, didn't manage it. Here's Gyamfi again. That gets it forward to Shenton. Good save. Good save. Pardon me. Still got this cough I've had for a couple of weeks now, but it's going to be 1-1 in the final game of the season. You know what? We'll take that. we'll take it. It was a decent performance towards the end there. It was one of those days. I'd love to have a little look at Gamfi if he's in there. No, it doesn't say. Did he? Let's go into Chorley. Let's just have a little gander. Johnson Gamfi. He's done okay. Fair enough. Fair play to him. Right then, Stitch bids farewell. Ensured that Reece Stitch, playing his last game for Chester, could not end his Blues career with a win as they drew 1-1. An error from Conrad Logan. Eesh. Chester finished the season in 11th place. I mean, that's not bad, is it? I mean, if we have a look at that, from where we started this journey, we were down in 20th place. It's certainly not something to be ashamed about. Finishing top half of the table, very, very happy with that. So, yeah, I mean, you look at our meteoric rise. Where did we join? Where was our first match? Might have been somewhere around here. What's annoying is it's not actually cataloguing it. Yeah, our first match in charge was it Leamington? No, it was Boston, wasn't it? Boston at home. Yeah, that was our first match. Because we looked like we were going to absolutely walk it at that point. So, yeah, wherever it is, where is the Boston match? Boston. There you go. So we took over with the club in 20th place in game week 17. We had a slow little start, but managed to rapidly climb up the table and finished 11th. That was the highest the club was in the whole year. Of course, in the season preview, they were expecting us to finish in the playoffs, but that didn't happen. And I think that there's many different reasons for that. We finished 17th last year on 60 points. Funnily enough, we finished just behind Kidderminster, who were also on 60 points. So, we've shown some real progress this year. Kidderminster, again, have finished 15th. Morton Gams Pedersen, he's going to be retiring. What a shame, because what a sign he's been. 22 assists and 12 goals. That's terrific. It really is. Ethan Fremantle, 26 league goals. I'd like to maybe have a look at him, but he is on a 2-year contract. Now we can do about that. Other players in there, I mean, Aaron Cool never really played. I'm trying to look at our signings for Kidderminster. Yeah. I suppose there's a couple of shockers in there, isn't there? John Leslie Smith, he was a terrible signing. But, I'm really, really proud of that first season at Chester. We saved them from relegation. We made them a top half club. And I think next year we've really got to push on now. We got to try and push for promotion next year. There's no excuse. It's going to be our third season in the Vanarama National League North. It's going to be another pre-season under our belt. Just fingers crossed it's not going to be an FA Cup disaster once again. But if you have enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up down below. It would be fantastic to hit 30 likes for this final episode of the season. We'll be back tomorrow with the season review and transfer special for Season 3. And over the weekend, of course, we will be starting Season 3 and bringing back F1 Manager, and all the content you know and love will be coming back next week to join Football Manager 2023. But thank you very much for your support over the last few days with my illness and whatever. Really do appreciate it. Subscribe for plenty more FM content, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.